What is going on, everyone? Look, so today in this live, just to give y'all a whole breakdown of how this live is going to work today, um, I'm going to be discussing some highlights, some bloopers of the Signal Room from last week. We're going to be breaking down just different things in that nature. I know that the Signal Room is very unique, but I feel that though it is important for me to also go over some losses with y'all, so you guys can just really see what it feels like to be a day trader, but understand that you can still win regardless of winning days, losing days. Like, I'm just going to give you guys a breakdown, a strategy that's going to really help y'all to be successful in this. Also, we're going to have a quick Bible study, so I'm super excited about that. I'm also going to open up for Q&A sessions so y'all can, get in there, ask some questions. Look, just make sure the questions are appropriate, y'all. That's all I ask. Just make sure they're appropriate. So in the Q&A, though, you can ask me about my trading strategy. You can ask, maybe you have some questions yourself about, what you're trading. If I can help you in any kind of way, you guys can ask those questions. Just, as long as the question is appropriate, I'm willing to answer, y'all's question. All right. So again, this is only going to be from 8 to 9. If we get done sooner, then that's what we'll do. But that's the goal though, from 8 to 9. So we'll see. All right. So first off, let me go to NASDAQ, y'all. So I'm gonna pull up Telegram so you guys can actually see the numbers. So you guys can really actually see how the Signal Room looks, but also you guys can see the numbers so that we can make sure that we're back testing the right way. All right. So let's do it, y'all. All right, y'all bear with me here. All right, so the first thing we're gonna go over is NASDAQ, y'all. So NASDAQ is one of my favorite things. So before I even get into that, I trade NASDAQ, SPX 500, and US 30. So those are my three favorite indices. I think diversification is very important. That's why you see me trade all three of them. That's why I have a Signal Room in all three of them. So we may have a losing day on one and a successful day on another. So diversification is very, very important in my belief of trading. And you're going to also see why that is important today. Okay, so I'm going to go over the strategy with y'all, but today in NASDAQ, unfortunately, I'm going to go over our day that we just completely lost. So I take 2 trades a day in each Signal Room. If we lose the first trade, I will take a second trade. If not, let's say we win the first trade, well, then we're done that day. We're going to take our profits that day. But if we lose on that particular Signal Room, which is let's say that we're trading on NASDAQ, well, that's all we will focus on. And that's what that's where we will not just focus on, but that's where we will key in on as far as making sure that we're applying the strategy to 1 and 2 trades a day. So if we win first trade, we're done. If we lose first trade, then we may take a second one. Just depends. Okay, so if I see another setup, then we're going to take it. Some days like today, we're going to go over how today was just a bad day, and I want to show y'all why it was a bad day. All right, so let's get into it. So this is, on this particular day, it is June 17th. So I start trading at 7 a.m. every morning, y'all. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. That is whenever, you guys can start looking for signals, okay? So we're going to go over here to Telegram, and we are going to pull up NASDAQ Signal Room, okay? So June 17th. So as you can see, first signal of the day was at 7:30, and it was a buy now. So we were looking to go long. All right. Second signal was also another buy now. Took that at 9:50. All right. So I want to go over those 2 numbers with y'all. So the first number our entry was at 9. 19,707, and then the second entry was at 19,670. Okay, so let's get back over here, and I want to share with y'all why I did what I did and why we lost. So again, the first trade was at 7:30, so we're going to actually skip over here. Boom, that's at 7 o'clock. This is at 7:15. So this is what I'm seeing, y'all. So I'm believing we are in this uptrend right here, as you can see. Boom, boom. We're in a nice little uptrend. We're having some higher highs. We're having some lower highs. And for me, this is what I'm seeing, y'all. This is what when I got up in the morning, this is what I was seeing. Looking for another push up. So once I seen price bounce off of here, this little zone here. Let me get my rectangle out so you guys can see it clearly. So once I seen price bounce out of this little zone right here, y'all, I am looking for price to continue to push up. And so, you know, even though it was really early in the session, look, New York session starts at 9:30, okay? It was really early into the session. So this was actually a breakout trade. And this is actually why it went against me, because as I know, and as I always teach, a lot of support and resistances are respected before sessions start, okay? So around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, a lot of these support and resistance zones and trend lines are really respected because it's not a lot of volume in the market to really get a good push. There will be times whenever you can get a good push, especially if there's any kind of news that come out. But on this particular day, you know, it wasn't, you know, we didn't get that push that we needed. So, but I'm going to share with you what I was seeing though. So I am seeing this. I see that we're in a clear uptrend. And then I'm also seeing this right here. Boom. And I'm looking for this little breakout above this resistance level here. All right. And I wanted to get in. I wanted us to get in immediately. Like I didn't want us to waste no time. Okay. So again, let's go back over to the Telegram. I'm just going to get it on my phone, y'all, so I won't keep going back and forth. So 19,707, that is our entry. So look, boom. We're going to get this over here, 19,707, so right around here. NASDAQ, always 300 pips, all right? NASDAQ is always 300 pips. Remember that when these signal rooms, NASDAQ, always 300 pips, okay? So 19,707. All right. Boom. And this is where we enter that, y'all. Like once I seen, so right here you can't see it. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. Maybe you can see a little more clearly. All right. So listen, I'm gonna go back one candle. All right. So this is what I was looking for in the 15 minutes. You can't really see it, but I'm gonna drop down to the 5 minutes. All right. So it's 7:25 right now. This candle at first was not red. So it's really cool. Right now it's just moving really fast. So it just looked like it's immediately turning red, right? But prices fluctuate. So whenever it turned green, I felt like we was going to get a nice push for a continuously breakout because of the position that we were in, y'all. So that's why I got in right here at this 19,707. All right. But we did not really get a good push. I'm going to go back to the 15-minute time frame. I got kind of confident once I seen that price, created this other look. Like this was another setup that, this could be a breakout. Once you see a green candle and then a red candle and then you see another green candle, a lot of times this is like a markup for price to break out on the upside. Okay. Of course, there are times just like right now when price doesn't do that. But a lot of times you can get great breakouts out of these situations. Okay. So prices continue to go down. Boom. We got stumped out. All right. So we got stumped out first trade. Happens. We live with it. It is what it is. It's a part of trading. All right. So second trade of the day. Price was 19,670. All right. And I took that trade at 9:30. All right. And I'm going to share with you why I did what I did. So let's erase some of this so the screen won't look so crazy. 19,670. Y'all, I keep referring back to this just so I can make sure we have, like, I'm showing y'all accurate, entries that I did, okay? So I'm going to show you why I did what I did here. Boom, boom. Also, guys, look, out like the Q&A session that is going to be at the end, just to let y'all know, so I can get through this stuff. That's going to be at the end, okay? So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and type them in the chat if you want to, or you can just wait till near the end after we do the Bible study, okay? So yes, 19670 here. Look, we're looking for another buy now. Why are we looking for another buy now? I'm going to share with you why. I'm going to delete this. All right, I'm going to delete this too, just so y'all can see the market, like these live markets on. Look, we got a touch here. Boom. We got a touch here. Boom. We got a bounce here. This is just a strong, this is just a really strong support level, right? So once I see that we're in this strong support level, once price got down here, I did not hesitate, y'all. Like, I took this trade immediately. So this was took this trade at 9:30, all right? Boom. So once price came back down here, this was my entry. I know some of you well, price broke out of that, but you got to think about the time that it happened. Price did not immediately break out of that. And that is also why it is so important for you guys as traders to not hesitate. Like, right here, you seeing, okay, Kirby, price was breaking out. Why'd you take this trade? Well, I want to tell you. So as I said earlier, there is a strong support level here. So I'm going to get my circle out. This is my gold. This represents my gold zone circle. Okay. So look, this is what I'm seeing. Boom. And I'm seeing price here. Boom. Well, what if price didn't break through? Like, what if I didn't lose this trade? Well, this would have been a very perfect entry because we got another touch here, which is at some strong support levels. If I would have hesitated, y'all, and price was to go my way, I would have missed out on a bunch of pips if price was moving really, really fast, okay? So that's why it's important to see your key levels, see your gold zone, and execute. Whether you lose or win, you're satisfied executing at those particular key points versus you saying, oh man, I got in too late. Oh man, I think I got in too early, or whatever the case may be. But if you have your mind set on a price, set on a number, listen, execute that number, because whether you win or lose, you won't regret the decision that you made. But if you're successful, you're going to be really happy about the decisions you made. But if you lose, I think you should focus on the fact that you executed. So you still should be satisfied even with your loss, okay? So for me, this was a really good entry, y'all. So, price went against me. But here's the crazy part. So price went against me. Just this candlestick here, this long candlestick here stumped me out. We got stumped out right there. But look at this push up. So what I'm saying is, even if this didn't happen, this long candlestick didn't form, that candlestick, it's crazy. That candlestick is so lame. It is corny, right? But let's say it didn't form. Let's say price just came here, stopped here, and pushed up. Well, look, y'all, we already had a 2-to-1. Look at this. This is ridiculous. So now we're having an amazing day, but we lost simply because of one candlestick, okay? So those days happen. I'm sure that may have happened to some of y'all before, but I just want you to know, that's okay. My rule is I never take no more than 2 trades. So if we lose that first, we take that second, we lose it as well, we're done for the day. And that's how we keep our accounts strong, y'all. All right? Is we take our losing days and we let price reset the next day. All right? So let's jump over to SPX 500. All right? NASDAQ, June 17th, we took 2 L's. But I think it's very important for you guys to see what happened. This is just unfortunate. This is a 7-to-1 day for us, y'all. We hit all our take profits this day if that one candle didn't form that way, all right? Which happens, and that's okay. So let's jump to SPX 500, okay? Give me 1 second. Let me just make sure that. All right. So look, SPX 500. So I just showed you guys a bad day in trading. A bad day, y'all. Just a bad day. But on this particular day, this is June 18th. So I showed you guys June 17th in NASDAQ. Mind you, I'm taking trades every day in all three of these if I'm seeing setups for all three. Okay, so don't just think that because I'm talking about NASDAQ on June 17th, then that was the only trade I took. No, I also took trade in US 30 and SPX 500, but I just wanted to give you guys some highlights on what happened in each signal room each week, okay? So just one day out of the week, all right? So on this particular day, it is June 18th, and we're on SPX 500. So again, we're gonna go to 7 o'clock. I'm about to literally put y'all in my mindset in the morning, okay? So I'm getting up, we're getting up. We, brush our teeth, wash our face, we read our Bible, we do all that kind of stuff. Boom, I'm on the screen at 7 o'clock. All right, so it is, I'm gonna show you guys the time frame that we took this trade. Let me make sure I pull this up. All right, SPX, and the date is, again, June 18th. All right, y'all. So we took only one trade this day. The reason we took only one trade this day is because today was successful. Right? We actually hit a take profit for today. So that is 200 pips, and that's for 400% gain in a day of trading, which is very good, y'all. So what that means is, for my beginners out there, let's say that you was risking $100 on a particular day. Well, on this particular day, well, you had a potential to make $400 if you were to close at your TP4. So, really good, y'all. Really good, really good. So on this particular time, it is 8:50, and the price is 5,474. All right, so I want to come over here and look at it on my phone as well. So I'll make sure I keep up with it. All right, so we got that locked in. So 5,474, and we did it at 8:50. All right, so this is what I'm seeing, y'all. So price right now is, overall, we're still in an uptrend. Overall, we see that we're in an uptrend, but we have a very strong resistance level right here. Price is like really not wanting to break out of this area. So I'm going to come over here, get my circle out, so you guys can clearly see my gold zones. All right. And let's check this out. 74, 574. Boom. All right. Whenever I'm trading SPX 500, y'all, stop loss is always 50 pips. All right. So it's always 50 pips whenever I'm trading SPX. So NASDAQ was always 300 pips. SPX is always 50 pips. Okay. So actually, y'all, I got in a little bit too early here. Like, the gold zone is down here. This is really our gold zone right here, y'all. But I got in a little bit too early here, and I called the signal out right here. But, it is what it is. And I called it at 8:50 again. All right, so we're gonna just speed up time. Boom. All right. So this is 8:30, and we got in, I believe we got in at, yes, we got on this candlestick right here, y'all. So this candlestick here, which is still wasn't a bad entry. Like, this is still a solid entry, y'all. Like, really solid. So, of course, I wanted to get to this bottom area here. This would have been perfect, but it's okay. Like, I'm gonna tell you how important even sometimes having these perfect entries can be. So if we would have got in right here at this bottom level here, right? Mind you, this is like, it's okay if you don't get, I want to make that clear. If you don't get at the perfect entry, just get good enough to a point where your stop loss okay, let me make this clear. Let's say that you didn't get in here, or let's say you didn't even get in where I got in. Like, let's say you got up here, right? Well, as long as your stop loss is under your gold zone, you are okay sometimes. Do not make this like a habit that you do. But what I'm saying is there are times where, let's say your entry is up here in this area. Let me get my rectangle. I wish you guys could see my pro mouse, but I can't figure out how to let y'all see it. So, we're going to just use this rectangle for now. So let's say we got in up here, right? Our stop loss is down here. Well, this isn't the greatest like entry, but it still isn't bad because our stop loss is still under our gold zone. So that means that price still doesn't want to break this area. The only thing about having perfect entries is, y'all, if let's say that this is 475, so this is 5,475, and let's say that you got in right here. Well, this is a $3 difference, so this is a 30 pip difference. Like, do you understand that our take profit one is at 50 pips, and just that small window, that small move is 30 pips of of money that you missed out on. So that's why I really stress out on having a really good entry. But I understand you're not gonna always have perfect entries. That's okay. But in your head, you should be trying to focus in mastering, like really executing at your perfect entry. All right. That also helps you protect your trade at a very high level. So once price start moving up, you can continue to keep your stop loss like under your gold zone, but tighten it up at the same time. So let's say that, versus if you got up here and you want to tighten up your stop loss will be way up here. So if price ever comes back to touch your gold zone and shoots back up, you already stopped out. So that's why, try to have a great entry if possible. But again, we got in a little bit higher, but this is still not a bad entry at all, y'all. So like I really have nothing to complain about. This is not a bad entry. All right. But we got in right there. The reason we got in again, y'all, is because price just respected this gold zone here. Like price wanted to keep bouncing off this gold zone here. And boom. Price just, that's kind of like all she wrote, y'all. And this is, we had a take profit 2 right now. Price continues to push up. Boom. Boom. And this is our take profit 4. And we never reached take profit 5, I don't think. Yeah, we never reached take profit 5. So, and just to make it clear, I do not like call any more signals after 12 o'clock at night, all right? So if I go to sleep early though, and I see that, we hit take profit before the day end because we are day trading in the signal room, then I'll just let you guys know in the morning, take profit, whatever was hit. But let's say that we're at take profit 3 and then we don't hit take profit 4 until the next day. Well, we only made it to take profit 3 on that particular day. All right. So let's jump to US 30. All right, y'all. We got that. So we got SPX 500. We got NASDAQ. Cool. Locked in. All right. US 30, y'all. It is 7 o'clock, June 20th. To the ground. US 30, June 20th. Boom. So first trade of the day, took at 728. 38,906 was our entry, y'all. And we lost that trade. Took it at 728. And then the second trade of the day, we got a 2-to-1. So that's a 200% gain that day. So we made it, like whatever we lost, we made back and more that particular day. All right. So we took this trade at 8:30 and price was at, and we did this was actually a short. So we shorted the market this particular day for 38,874. All right. So let's get to it. And I'm going to show you, I want to show you guys why, what happened, what I did. All right. So let me go over here. 38,906, June 20th, 38,906. Boom. All right, y'all. So it is 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. And I'm going to show you what I'm seeing this morning. All right. Overall, we are in an uptrend. We're in a nice, clean, I'm not going to say clean, but it's a pretty decent uptrend, y'all. All right. So I'm going to tell y'all something. So y'all just seen how I just drew this channel, like this up channel, right? Like y'all see this. But on this particular day, I was looking for price to at least like come up to this area up here. I was looking for price to come up to this area here, y'all. All right. So let's see. It is not 728 yet, so we're gonna wait till price gets to 720. Boom. We're not in the market yet. Boom. This is where we get into the market though. All right. And I'm gonna show y'all exactly where, because I remember it so clearly. All right. So let's go to 720 over here. All right. So price right here, I was looking for price to continue to go up in the upside. Like I said, y'all, I was looking for price to break out on this, continue to break out on this upside, which this just wasn't a good trade. Like this really just wasn't a good trade for today. All right. You could have also looked at this strong resistance level here. But I was just looking for a breakout. But again, y'all, I understand that price a lot of times is respected, but I was still looking for this breakout. So, it went against me today, or this particular day. And boom. When I seen this candle form here, because I was already looking for price to go up to the upside, this is where we got in at, y'all. So, and I want to just make this clear. It is very important. Do not be impulsive. On this trade, I felt like I was more so being impulsive because I was looking for a price to do. I was just kind of looking for. I already had my mind tunnel vision. Let's say that I already had this trade on tunnel vision for I'm looking for price to break out on the upside. And versus what I typically do is, I let the market do what I wanted to do. So I have my gold zone set up for price to hit our gold zone. And that's whenever we see actions happening, right? That's whenever when price hit gold zone, y'all, those are like some major, major moves. Okay, like just like we just seen the SPX 500, also that NASDAQ trade, that second trade of the day that we took, it just went against us simply because of that one crazy candlestick. But if you lock in on those gold zones, y'all, before New York session starts and you catch them and you go ahead and see them, y'all gonna kill it, okay? So, boom, we got into this trade here and prices continue to push to the downside, y'all. So that just really wasn't a solid trade, okay? So, second trade of the day, we lock in though, you feel me? So, at 38,874. Boom. And we took this trade at 8:30. So this 8:30 is where we really start getting good push in the market, y'all. So it's 8:15 now. 38,874. So sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure we get price right. Boom. Boom. All right. So we are not in this trade yet. I want to make that clear though. Stop loss for US 30 is always 350 pips. Okay. So I want y'all to remember that. Stop loss for US 30 is always 350 pips. So let's say that you're entering here, like for me, I'm entering at, let me go to the 4 just so I can. All right, so we're entering at 38,874. Stop loss is going to be 38,909. Okay, so we are not in this trade yet, but I'm about to share with y'all when we get in there. Boom, we get in there right now. So the reason why I got in where I got in at, even though it wasn't a clear breakout, it really wasn't at a gold zone, it's simply because I knew price was respecting this area here, and I'm just gonna look for a reverse, right? So, and it was 8:30. 8:30, you get major pushes in the market, right? So 8:30, 9:30 New York session time, that's when New York session time is open, that's when you get mega push, okay? So 8:30, you can really get some good pushes, especially whenever news is released on 8:30. I have a video on what I think is like the greatest tool or something like that. It's one of my recent videos where you can, I literally have a tool that can show you whenever price is going to make major moves in the stock market. All right, so you don't want to miss that. That video is amazing because it's really going to help you guys like take advantage of major moves in US 30, NASDAQ, XPX 500, and I'm sure some other things out there as well that whatever you might trade. Okay, so we got in right here because we knew that price was going to break up. Momentum really started pushing, so we got in a little bit early, and boom, we was at a 1-to-1 right here. And I'm going to show you guys, we got to a 2-to-1. This is where we got to a 2-to-1 at. So when price pushed down here, this is where our 2-to-1 was at. Before you see this long green candlestick, which is New York session time, 9:30, y'all. Price pushed down, we got a nice 2-to-1. But y'all, this right here, this is what we really wanted though. Like, this is a gold zone. I'm gonna rewind it so you guys can see it clearly. And I wanna really try to break this thing down so you guys can understand it. So, as you can see, we are in an uptrend. I don't care if you are a beginner trader. I don't care if you really don't even know what you're looking at right now. Your eyes see that the market is going upwards, okay? Listen, you're going to get a trend line and you're going to go from the bottom and you're literally going to just stay at the lows while price is going up. So literally, like you see how we have a touch here? Hold on now. We got a touch here, boom. This created this, boom. We got a touch here, boom. This is strong, boom. Now, our next zone is going to be right here, boom, right? So I know some of you will say, this, you Kirby, why don't you do this one? This one is perfect. Like this one is perfect too. Either because they're so close together, either one is perfect. But we could just use this one though. All right. This one is a lot more cleaner, but it don't really matter. That's why we have the stop loss and that's why we enter the way we enter. So whenever it's not perfectly like what is the perfect support and resistance, sometimes that stop loss, because it's at 350 pips, it can still protect you, all right? So right here, this is a really clean one, right? So we got to touch it. So I'm gonna move this here. I'm gonna move this goes on. Come on, man. Come on. I guess it ain't gonna let me move it, y'all. Oh yeah, there you go. So look, boom, price is respected. Price is respecting this crazy. Like this is strong, y'all. And we're in the uptrend. Oh my God, we're entering here. This is our gold zone. But guess what, y'all? I missed it, all right? We still got a 2-to-1 today. That's fine. But this day right here, these are days where it's like, bro, these like are can be a mega day for you. This can be the kind of day that pushes you like crazy, like this, right? We missed it. That's okay. You know why it's okay? Because oftentimes, whenever you are trading in the uptrend, all right, price next move a lot of times during a breakout is going to be on the downward side, okay? So you can also catch major moves on the downward side. Whenever you're seeing price being respected, now it's your time that you're about to trade, and price, like this is why the gold zone is important, because price could have continued to break out and literally just kept dropping, because oftentimes whenever you're seeing price in like an uptrend like this, it a lot of times wants to break back to the downward side. So we may get a touch here and price, boom, continue to break to the downward side. All right. Also, vice versa. Sometimes you see price. I'm gonna try to look for one. So like let me see. Okay, like right here. This is a pretty big downtrend. So, boom, as you see here, price overall is in this nice little downtrend here. And I'm gonna rewind it so you guys can see it more clearly. So this is a downtrend, right? You see price is on the downward side. Boom, this is a gold zone. We got some touches here. We got touch here. We got touch here. And boom, we're getting a touch right here. All right. So price touched this gold zone. Boom. Price absolutely, takes off. Okay. A lot of things, whenever price is in the downward trend at 7 a.m., if you're seeing this happen, you can also look for to catch these trades at the bottom. So if you're in a downward trend and you catch it at its support, a lot of time price wants to break back up on the upward side. Okay, and vice versa. If you are in a uptrend, price wants to hit the top of that resistance level. That resistance level at the top, and it wants to break back down. All right. So that was some of the highlights, and I guess you could call even the win, even the losses can still be a highlight, just for the simple fact that we go over it together, we learn together, and I want you guys to pull things from this, and I want to share with you why I lost, but I also want to share with you this, y'all. So y'all seen my losing days, y'all also seen the winning days, y'all also seen the winning and losing day, right? So by the end of this week, we were still in all our signal rooms. We made a 900% gain this week. All right, so if you were in our signal room, you had the potential to make a 900% return just last week alone, right? The week before that, one of our signal rooms by itself, y'all, made 1,000% gain, right? So trading week to week, that's why rules are so important, because you may have one week where it wasn't the greatest week. You may have one week where you might just break even, and you may have one week, it was just, it wasn't a huge win, but you came out successful, right? So this is why having rules is very, very important. I don't care what kind of trader you are, y'all. Like, it don't matter how long you've been trading. If you've been doing your homework, you understand that there is no 100% trader, y'all. Research says that professional traders are actually 50% winners, y'all. So just seeing here, like, there's been days where, we win out of 3 days, we win all our trades and only lose 2 days that week. You know what I'm saying? So whatever strategy that you use, if you would make sure that you put discipline around it, put a strategy around it, stay true to that, y'all, do not be so down on the days that you lose. Do not chase your losses, because I'm telling you, you have another chance to trade the next day. As long as the Lord gives you breath and He allows you to, do what you need to do on this computer screen, you have another chance. So take your losing days, learn from your losing days, see what you could have did better, and you bounce back to the next day, all right? So, y'all, let's get into this Bible study. So it is already 8:38, all right? So I want to just give a quick little lesson real quick, y'all. So I hope you guys got that. If you have any questions, please just put them in the comments. I don't see any of the comments right now just because I can't see them on my screen right now for some reason. So I'll figure that out later. But I want to go over something with you guys before we get into the Q&A session. And all right, y'all. So I know some of you are beginner traders. And if you are not a beginner trader, you still need this, right? Or if you may be a person that has been trading for a while, but you seem like success has been hard to come by, or you haven't been profitable, I want to help you guys today to just revamp, restart, and get your head right. If you are a person that's on the fence about trading, you are a person that's interested in trading, you are a person that's like, man, I really want to trade, but I don't know how to start. I don't know where to start. Well, guess what? This video, I'm telling you, is for you today. We're going to go over 2 principles from the Word of God, the Bible. We're going to go over 2. Isn't that so amazing, y'all? Like, we're going to go over trading foundation from the one who created the foundation of the world. This is just mind-blowing, right? So, look, we're in our genesis of trading. So you may be in your genesis of trading. So today I want to help you to master your genesis of trading, all right? I'm giving you 2 principles. But here's the key. If you enjoyed this Bible study, right, just with these 2, like, it's going to be very, very, very short. But if you enjoy this, Tuesday, I'm releasing this whole video because there's 5 principles altogether, but today I'm only giving y'all 2. So, if this is something that you are interested in, if I was you, I would subscribe. I would turn that notification bell on so you guys do not miss Tuesday whenever I release all 5 of them, okay? So, today, we're going over Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 and 2, all right? So, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. I'm going to read that one more time, y'all, for my sake, all right? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. What do we see here first? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The first thing that we see is intention. We see intention. Become intentional about the business of trading. So, God didn't, when He created heaven and the earth, He didn't think, oh, I'll just see how it goes when we create the heaven and the earth. No, God was intentional about, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Some of you right now in trading, this is your struggle. You tell yourself, well, I think I might want to trade, or I'm just going to just see what it's like, or, and you just never find yourself being intentional about trading. See, being intentional about something is literally sitting down and saying, I'm going to become a trader. I'm going to do homework to be a good trader. I'm going to study on how to be a trader. How can I have the characteristics of a good trader? What can I learn that to see, what could propel me to be the trader that I desire to be, because I want to make this a business. See, some of you get into trading looking for a hobby or a side hustle, and a side hustle is perfectly fine with trading, y'all. But just be intentional about it being a side hustle. Be intentional about your business of trading. Like, that's, not just with trading though. Anything with your life, anything with life. Be intentional, about your business. So, tell yourself, if you know this is something that you want to do, I am starting a trading business. Once you make that decision that I am starting a trading business, you're going to start looking at trading differently. You're not going to continue to look at trading as, I figured out whenever I do, or I check it out every blue moon, or I look at some YouTube every now and then. No, you got to become intentional and serious about this business, okay? So do your homework, learn, do whatever it is you need to do to be that thing you want to be in this business, all right? Next thing, we see God's creativity. So let's just go back. In the beginning, God created the heavens and earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over it. So when God created the earth, the heavens and the earth, He shared His creative nature with us, y'all. That is so beautiful. That's so fascinating. Like, He shared His creative nature. So in your business of trading, your foundation is be intentional, but yet be creative. How do I be creative in trading, Kirby? I'm sure that's one of y'all questions. How in the world can I be creative in trading? Listen, create your business to please you. First off, I want to make this clear though. Your business is to please God. But whenever you are trading your business, you want your business of trading to please you as well. And what I mean by that is create your business based on your lifestyle, right? So some of y'all have kids, some of y'all have priorities, some of you guys have different things that's just going on in your life. Your job that's why I love trading, because the business of trading can be based around your priorities of life. Whether you are, like a mother, it don't matter if you have a 9-to-5 job, you can still be very successful in this business if you choose to. Okay, and that's the only thing that's really the only thing about this business, y'all. You gotta just make that decision of, do I really want to do this? And at that point, it's in your hands. So we see in the beginning, God gives us 2 principles: intention and creativity. Out of this, we're talking about Genesis 1, y'all, verse 1 and 2. We see God's literally, he gives us 2 business principles right there in the beginning. Create your business to please you. Create your business based on your lifestyle. All right. So that's how you're going to be creative with your trading. So if you are a person today, figure out your priorities. Figure out what the things that you have to do. Things that, whether it's with your kids, whether you're in school, figure out how can I implement trading in my time frame and become a good trader in the time frame that I have. So what that means is there are multiple different kinds of trading. Maybe you can't be a day trader. Maybe it's best that you be a swing trader. Maybe you could just be an investor, a person who literally, if you have a really busy lifestyle, you can't look at the trading screen. Maybe you just invest. Maybe you learn how to properly invest. So at the end of the day, you're still allowing your money to move for you based upon your skill. All right. If you are a person, you have more free time, look into, becoming a day trader. Maybe you would like to scout. Maybe you like just to do what I do and, just day trade and not necessarily scout the market, but just day trade, right? So what that means is scouting the market is, we're in a smaller time frame. So I trade a 15-minute time frame. Scouting the market is basically you may be trading off the 1 minute, 5 minutes, and you're like, the market is moving really fast and you're taking advantage of small moves in the market. For me, I could be in a trade all day long. You see what I'm saying? So, but that fits my lifestyle. So you have to find something that, create your business to fit you and to please you, y'all. Trading will work around like any of y'all's lifestyle if you wanted to. There's so many different opening time, different sessions of trading. You just have to, take the time to, do what you need to do in this business, okay? Again, we see 2 principles that God gave us. And on Tuesday, I will be releasing all 5 of it. All 5 principles that is like really good for, beginner traders. Today, we went over you being intentional about your business and saying, this is what I'm going to do. And today, we talk about you being creative. You putting things together that fits your lifestyle, all right? So guys, that is pretty much it for today. It is 8:48, so we got about 12 minutes until we shut this thing down. So if you guys have any questions, you just put it in the chat. Again, I really don't know, I'm trying to figure out how I can see y'all's questions. Let me see something. Let me see. Carmel Cuffy Gaming, bro. Appreciate you, brother Miguel. Appreciate you, my boy. Bro, Carmel Cuffy Gaming, bro. You You play video games? If you do, what games do you play? Cause I know you don't play no Warzone or nothing like that now. Oh, that's a great question. Any advice for a trader who is losing hope? I think the first thing you need to do is, like, just to make this clear, trading isn't going to be for everyone, right? So if it's not for you, recognize that it's not for you, and you apply that. Like, you understand clearly it's not for me. But don't let, like, you losing hope or you losing, trades or stuff like that make you feel like trading isn't for you either. It's two. I'm saying two separate things right now, right? No, for one, you need to understand this isn't for me, and just know that. Like, that's something that you go to God about. This is literally not for me. But if you are a person that you're like, man, I really want to do this thing, but I'm just struggling right now, understand that you're just struggling right now. That's it. So, like, just like anything else in life, you're going to fall, you may stumble, it's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, you may lose some trading accounts. Y'all, I've lost countless of trading accounts. Y'all, I've lost about, I don't even want to say the number, I'll make a video on it later, but I've lost a lot of money to learn how to trade. So if you are losing hope just because, you've blown some accounts or you're just struggling right now, listen, that's a part of it. You have to just put in your head, I'm going to get better. That's what it's about. You getting better. You learning, you being intentional. Maybe you haven't been intentional enough. Maybe you haven't been working hard enough to figure things out. And if that's you, you just make that conscious decision and say, you know what? I'm going to be better. If you are in a position right now where you're like, man, I'm losing my account or stuff like that, for one, have grace with yourself. Also, have mercy with yourself. And understand that that's a part of it. But right now, if your account is low and you're like, man, I'm worried about blowing my account, if you're in that space, relax. You might have to go down lot size. You might have to take a few days. It's okay to take like some days off of trading. Maybe the strategy just isn't working for the kind of market it is right now. So markets bring different things all the time. So one week we may have a booming week, and then the next week it may be kind of slower, simply because strategy isn't, really made for this kind of market. Okay. So those are just some things that you can check off. But the biggest thing is you just taking baby steps. Lower your lot size. Take less trades. So maybe you take 1 to 2 trades. And I'm not talking about like maybe you just take on 1 trade a day. And that week you might just take 1 to 2 trades. And that's really it, bro. Like, really a great question though. Bro, Carmel Cuffing Gaming, that's okay. Listen, so were you with Fund 100 again? So was it just that's okay, bro. Listen, like, I've lost thousands and thousands of dollars learning, bro. So don't beat yourself up because you lost $100 account. Like, that's really, like, you have a problem with reading the markets wrong. Listen, that's all part of learning. Listen, so okay, I'm gonna give you 2 examples here. I first started cutting hair, y'all. So I also cut hair. I'm also a barber too, right? So when I first started cutting hair, when I first went to barber school, I seen these guys in there, and it was like, man, they made things look so easy. Like, when they cut hair, it looked so easy. Like, they're getting to the points, like the spots, very easy, y'all. Like, I'm talking about they putting fades together, and I am stuck on how to even turn the clippers on. All right. So, but after a while, I started getting a barber's eye. But that came with just practice, 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 right? Trading is no different. That can't, but see, the difference between some of y'all and like me, I learned trading on my own, right? So I took a lot of bumps and bruises. I don't failed so many times that it's like, bro, I don't have a choice but to be good now. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, I literally, I'm teaching y'all from a place of failure. You see? So, so with your $100 account, bro, listen, that is you are learning. Just be grateful. Maybe instead of you putting $100 in, maybe you should jump to a demo account for a little bit, and yeah, do it that way. But in saying, as far as from the barbering story to the trading story, trading was the same way, y'all. When I first started, I did not understand it. I seen people on YouTube, they're making so much money, they're making thousands of dollars, and I'm trying to figure out how they're doing that. And I had, trouble reading the market as well. And after a while, I got better. I joined someone else's signal room, so I learned from someone else. I joined someone else's signal room, but I knew I never wanted to stay. I just wanted to pull from that signal room and see why he did what he did. And then I bounced, and then I just started, I pulled what he had, putting things together, failure, 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 failure. Then I figured out, boom, this was works for me. All right. As a beginner, I hope you got that Carmel Cuffing Gaming, bro. I know I'm kind of like rambling on the question. I just want to make sure that I'm clear so that you will really understand what I'm saying. More to the story, it's okay that you lost your $100. Like, have patience with yourself, have grace with yourself. If you feel like you're having trouble reading the markets, bro, I have a signal room. If you want to ever get in there, you can. The link will be under this video. Also, I would say for you, go to it, try a demo account. So you won't keep losing your own personal money. Try a demo account and do that for a little bit. I know that's probably something you don't really want to hear. I didn't want to hear it. And I will say, demo accounts are not like real accounts. I'm saying a demo account just for the technical analysis part. What I mean by that is you just practicing your strategy, because demo accounts are nothing like real accounts. Real accounts, you have emotions. Demo account, there are no emotions. And like literally trading is like 80% psychology and emotion. I would say 90% psychology and emotions. All right. So as a beginner, bro, Miguel, there were so many different kind of clippers. I had trouble turning some of them on, bro. It was that serious. I didn't know nothing. All right. There's so many different kinds of clippers out there, dog. So as a beginner, what should I be focused on the most? Focus on the most. Okay. Becoming the person you want to be in trading. So before you are successful in trading, you need to become a successful person before it actually is shown on the screen. What I mean by that is you need to be mastering things that are not correlated to the trading screen. So what that looks like is you being disciplined. You need to master that. Before you even worry about strategy, you need to understand discipline. You need to understand what, like, does money make you, like, if you losing money, does that bother you? Like, what makes you tick? Do you have a trouble with FOMO, which is fear of missing out? These are the kind of things that, are more so in your head versus the screen. The screen is just a portion. We struggle and people quit trading just because the stuff that's in their head. Oftentimes I talk to beginner traders and they say the same thing. It's literally the same story every time. And that story is, I started trading, but I lost money and so I quit. But if they would have became the person they need to become by doing like research, learning from other people before even getting into trading, they will understand that that is a part of trading. All right. So I hope that helped. So Carmel, I be joining at the right time, but my lot size were too low. Then the market will go on the downside, and I would stay in too long and lose. So it sounds like, brother, just from that, I'm hoping I'm reading this right, but it sounds like. Can you just repeat that one more time? So are you saying that you're in trades and like you're holding them for too long and then you lose? Is that what you're saying? Look at this trading screen. Okay. So, bro, if that is a problem, I would say you need to be intentional about having a risk management. All right. So, what I mean by that is this all correlates back to strategy. And so, you know how earlier I was telling y'all, NASDAQ, I got 300 pips, SPX, 50 pips, and so on, right? You need to find a stop loss and stay true to that. So that means when price gets to a certain point, automatically shut you out. Or let's say that you're up in profit. So I have a rule. Once price hit my gold zone, I'm gonna actually go to the screen so you can see it. So maybe this will help you out. All right. So hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I don't know what happened to. Oh, there you go. All right, so I'm gonna go back to so y'all can see the screen here. Y'all look like we're gonna probably pass 9:01 or 9 o'clock. It's okay. If y'all need to leave, peace out. But I just want to make sure I answer y'all questions. So I'm gonna try to look for a different one because we did lose this trade. Let's actually go to this one right here. This is a solid double bottom. So, all right, bro. So if you're holding trades too long, what in the world? All right. Miguel, I'm gonna answer your question in 1 second here, bro. All right. So let me come over here and get my rectangle out. If I can find it. Oh, there you go. I'm tripping. All right. So look, this is what I mean by Karma Gaming, bro. If you are holding trades too long, this is what I mean by you having a stop loss. All right, so NASDAQ 300 pips. So that means my entry is right here. This is my strategy, bro. So this helps me out tremendously. All right, so I think that it's important whenever you're trading to have good offense, but of course good defense. Price gets down to this level here, boom, we enter this trade. So that means that we're entering. Once price hit this area here, we're entering this trade. Let me get my gold circle out. Boom. Price gets down there, we're entering this trade automatically. Once price gets to a 1-to-1, what's a 1-to-1? A 1-to-1 is whenever you're making back what you risk. So that means that, let's say that you are risking $100 on this trade. Once you start making $100, that's a 1-to-1. Okay, so if you're risking $100 and now your account saying you're up $100, you're at a 1-to-1. Okay. Once we get to the 1-to-1, I slide my stop loss up. All right. So on your account, on your trading screen, whatever your stop loss is, bro, wherever your entry is, if price starts going in your direction, you can slightly slide your stop loss up to protect your trade even more, right? So if price continue to push up, we will eventually move this stop loss to break even. What that means is I cannot lose this trade at all. All right. So that means that my trade is protected. But of course, you can take profit whenever you want to take profit. And I know we're talking about stop losses, but you also need to like learn how to take profit the right way too, bro. So taking profit there's a few ways you can take profit. You can take profit by looking at other support and resistances. So like, let's say, right here, boom. Let's say that you see this right here and price gets to this line up here. You decide that's when I want to take profit once price reached this resistance level up here. Or you can have in your head, I only want to take profit when price gets to a 2-to-1. So right now in your shoes, bro, I would recommend you taking smaller profits. What I mean by that is look for like 2-to-1s or 3-to-1s just to get familiar, like just so you can understand what's going on. Okay, I hope that makes sense, bro. Even sometimes, as of right now, you could just take 1-to-1s. 1-to-1s, 2-to-1s, they're really good confidence builders. Right now, you are in a baby stage. So it is important for you to like do things for confidence purposes. All right. So when you take a trade right now, don't look for like these huge big trades. Like, no, you get to your 1-to-1, 2-to-1, take profit, build the confidence up in your strategy, build the confidence up in yourself. So it just gets like it becomes second nature, it gets easy. Okay. Like the first part right now, because you are just starting, bro, build your confidence up. All right. Be patient with yourself. All right. Miguel, what's your plan for creating generational wealth through trading? What would you recommend having? Would you recommend having a fund account strictly for your kids? No. So fund accounts right now, the reason that we do fund accounts right now, bro, is, well, the reason that I love fund accounts right now is fund accounts help you get to your goal quicker. All right. So let's say that, you have $100 and you go get a fund account and you pass your challenge. Well, now they fund you with $10,000, right? That was something you didn't have before. So now you just started with low risk to make high profit gains a lot quicker. The goal is never to just live off funded accounts. Funded accounts is there to help you get to your goal faster. So if you are a person, you don't have, I know some of y'all see these traders like, oh, I made $200,000 today. I made These guys have a lot of capital, or they have, multiple funded accounts, right? And I think sometimes with that, like when people hear that, it can make them get cloudy or their judgment gets cloudy. But that's why I like to say percentage or pips or stuff like that, just because I understand that everybody has different amounts of profit. Not everybody has $1 million to trade with. All right. But if you turned your $100 into $10,000 by going straight to a fund account, bro, now what you do is you build your fund account up, you take money from your fund account and you place it into a personal trading account. So now you have your personal trading account and you just keep building that up. So I think fund accounts are amazing, bro. Like, because once you pass the challenge and you make your initial money back, you're literally playing with house money. And the difference between having like a fund account and, maybe you get into a business that's going to cause you to get into a lot of debt. A fund account, bro, you can spend $100 to $500 on a fund account with the opportunity to make that like hundreds of thousands of dollars. You see what I'm saying? So like $500 is going to get you $100,000 account once you pass the challenge. Mind you, I want to let y'all know, if you're going for a challenge, listen, I lost tons of challenges before I got my first challenges. And then things got easier. Then I got my second account. Like it will get easier once you just become better. But y'all, I've probably lost like 10 challenges, y'all. But it was all in my learning. But I always put myself in position, and I always told myself, one day I'm going to get a fund account. And at that point, it's game time. Like the skill level it took to get the funding account, and then I passed it. I'm just going to continue to do the same thing that I was just doing. But for me, when I first got my funding account, bro, I was very emotional at that point. I really was holding on to the funding account. But to answer your question, no. Funding accounts, no. You want to use funding accounts now to build that for family generational wealth. So now we can put money in our own personal accounts, right? We can have Miguel, imagine this. Imagine you getting $100,000 account from funding accounts and you're risking $1,000 a day. And let's say that you end the week with $5,000. Imagine you funding that to a personal account and that's for you and your family. Or you start getting into things like real estate, but trading allowed you to get there quick. That's the beauty of a funding account, bro. So I hope that answered your question. Also, guys, just for a reminder, I will be doing this. I'm going to be doing this every Sunday at 8:00. Okay, so it's the same thing. We're gonna do recaps. We may do a quick Bible study, and we're gonna do these Q&A questions. So look, do y'all have any more questions? I'm actually about to send the link out. I'm just going to give people a few more minutes if y'all have more questions, y'all definitely can ask. But I'm going to share this too to see if there's anyone else that need to ask any questions before we get off this thing for the night. Oh, also, gaming, bro. I play Call of Duty heavy, bro. And look, that Warzone. I'm sorry, I didn't see your last question. How do you read pips? Having trouble doing so also. All right. So, bro, I want to show you something. There is I don't know if you use TradingView. I hope you use TradingView because TradingView is amazing. So there is actually an indicator that will, for one, I know you're asking about pips. This is going to help you do lot size. So there's an indicator called Position Lot Size Calculator, and it's by a person named Sonar, Sonar Lab. You could click on that. Boom. It says open price. All right. This is your entry. Open price is your entry. Boom. You're going to click where you want to enter at. Your stop loss. You're going to put your stop loss here. Boom. You're going to put that here. If you traded Forex, I'm not trading Forex. I'm trading, at this moment, I'm trading NASDAQ, US 100. All right. So what you can do is you can apply that there. Boom. You can come over here. Hold on. I can't see it right now because, all right. You can come over here, double click on this. You can change. So let's say that you got a $100 account, bro. And let's say you want to risk 25%. And let's say your lot size is, I don't know, 100. And you want to risk 25%. I'm sorry. Let's say you wanted to risk 1% out of that $100. All right. That wasn't even 25%. That was definitely not 25%. But we're going to just say 1%. Boom. This over here allows you to see what your lot size will be over here, okay? So let's just say a bigger lot size. Let's just say 10% lot size. Boom. Your lot size will be 0.005. Mind you, your contract size, I'm kind of speaking fast right now, but your contract size will be on your broker, or if you're in what is it, MetaTrader, right? Not, is it MetaTrader? Yeah, MetaTrader. Yeah. So if you're in MetaTrader, you can also look in like your whatever you're trading in that settings, and it should tell you your contract size, so you can know your lot sizes. All right. So you can always know your lot size with this. Okay. Also, the pips. You can come over here. So you can. I have a long position tool, which is this. This is a long position tool, and this is a short position tool. All right. So the way that I calculate pips is this. So let's say I'm at 300 pips, or NASDAQ 100. So, all right. So you can't. I wish you can't see my. No, you can't see it. But right here it says 30. You see it say stop 30. All right. It says 0.15%. And it says also like 3,000. All right. So what I do, I literally, this decimal, I slide it to the right one time. And that's how I know my pips. All right. So it says stop 30. I slide my decimal over to the right side one time. Okay. So it's 300 pips. Let me turn this camera somewhere. Okay. Yes. Also, bro, so you're trading MetaTrader 5. MetaTrader 5 is, I think that's a really good platform to trade on. I love the MetaTrader 5. I was kind of upset whenever, they got rid of it for me. But really good. You can do a lot. You can actually trade on the chart itself, which I absolutely love. What is it that you trade, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, yeah. I play Resurgent. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say Rebirth, but Resurgent. So you're trading 4X. All right, bro, I haven't looked at 4X in a long time. Let's see. I guess we'll do GBP USD. Bro, so you right here, I think you can like see your pips immediately, like right here, bro. So, like GBP USD, like I don't know if you can see. Like I say, bro, I wish you could see like my little circle that I'm creating, but you can't see my circle, so you can. I'm gonna just try to zoom in as close as possible, so you can maybe see. But right here it says 0. It says 8.5. Bro, that's your pips right there. But honestly, like the thing about pips is, if you're consistent in like your stop loss and you're consistent in, just your risk management, your pips will kind of be always the same as far as your stop loss, and that will be the help you to judge how good your trade is doing. So if you are like yeah, your pips will help you just judge. So if you're risking 5 pips and you're at 10 pips right now, well then you know that you're doubling what you're risking. But you need to find, I think you need to find a consistent risk management level. I think that would help you. Oh shoot, bro, I just deleted one of your messages, and I did not mean to do that, bro. So forgive me for doing that. I did not mean to do that. But bro, listen, I will be back on this thing next week, my brother. Um, God bless you, man, and I hope I help one of y'all. I hope I helped you today. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and share the videos. And yeah, God bless y'all. I'll see y'all. Well, I will be coming out with a video on Tuesday, so look for that. And then I may be coming out with another video at the end of the week. I'm not sure yet. But on Sunday, I will be back here at 8 o'clock again. And we will be going over, which is next week's profit. And we will be going over, I don't know yet. I don't know what else we're going to be going over. All right. Next week, I might, if I feel like it. I might ask some of y'all I will help you trade what you trade. So right here, Carmel Cuffy, you like to trade Forex. So we may just do a quick analysis on a trade that would help you doing your Forex. Okay. So, yeah. All right, man. I see y'all. Bye. Peace. Peace out. God bless. Peace out.